I met a man of 2 feet tall. This man was quite ambitious in a world that is so vicious to us all. I said hi, as he replied. He said, listen to these words that I have lived by my whole life. You're only as tall as your heart will let you be, and you're only as small as the world will make you seem. And when the going gets rough and you feel like you may fall, just look on the bright side, you're roughly 6 feet tall.
Okay. Do you know anything about syphilis? Not really. No? That's all we needed. Paying free!
Thank you.
Do you know anything about syphilis? No? Oh, syphilis? It's an STD? You have no idea?
No idea.
Oh, okay, well thank you.
Let me tell the people what syphilis is. Syphilis is pretty much a sort of STD. It's also known as the great imitator because what syphilis does is it takes the symptoms of other... Sorry. It takes the symptoms of other STDs and pretty much uses them as its own, so people find it sort of hard to diagnose. Another bad thing about it is that you don't really know you have it. The thing about syphilis is you only really start off with a small sore. You don't really feel pain, so you have to really know your vagina. Yeah.
Infected through sexual contact. It's an STD.
No.
This is health class, not truth or dare.
Well, seems that most of the population of Windsor
Is in their house because it's freezing.
She looks so normal. Let's focus on my beauty.
Okay.
This one's the longest one out of all of them. Syphilis is spread from person to person through direct contact with the syphilis sore. Sores occur on the external genitals, vagina, anus, or in the rectum. Sores also can occur on the lips and in the mouth.
Transmission of the organism happens during sex. Like anything below the belt, you can get syphilis. Pregnant women with the disease can actually pass it on to their kids, and that can make them be born deformed. Yeah, you can't get it through like sharing water, sharing anything. It's only through sexual contact.
That does not include hugs.
Yeah, you don't get syphilis from hugging people.
The health teacher made that clear to me. Who are infected with syphilis may not have symptoms for years, but they still are at risk if they are not treated for syphilis. So,
Yeah, if you don't have symptoms for syphilis, it still means you can give syphilis to someone. If you have herpes, you can give the herpes. If you have syphilis, you can give the syphilis. Pretty much, don't have sex with people who have had sex with people who have too much sex.
and you should be tested before you have sex.
Yeah, no, well, before you have sex, you don't really get syphilis, but you want to be careful. The first stage of syphilis is actually marked by a very small painless sore. I mentioned that before. You don't really notice it. It can either be in the mouth or in your happy area.
Happy area with a smiley face.
You just really want to make sure that you are careful because you can't really tell for the first stage.
For the second stage, you can develop a rash. Well, it can be actually more than one rash. You can get a rough red or brownish like spots on your hands or feet. And it's really gross. And some symptoms with syphilis is fever, swollen glands, sore throat, patchy hair loss, headaches, weight loss, and muscle aches, and
fatigue. She can't write. Okay. The third thing is, if you really don't realize that you have syphilis and you don't treat it for a long time, eventually you actually get into the more serious symptoms. You can actually damage your internal organs, your brain, nerves, eyes, heart, even your blood vessels, liver, bones, like your joints. So you really want to be careful about that. If you still don't treat it after that, you can actually get paralysis, blindness, dementia, and it can actually kill you too. So you just, yeah, just be careful.
Due to this discovery, there has been a decreased rate in syphilis being spread. So the virus has not increased; it has decreased. But there's an estimated 2 to 5 fold increased risk of HIV if exposed to the infection when syphilis is presented.
Yeah, what she said. Okay. Yes, pretty much, because, you know, people actually know what syphilis is now, it's not really happening as much, but it's still happening, so.
Because not many people are aware of it, but some people are.
It's getting there.
Would you like to look at my potato? It just sits there being a potato. Would you like to look at my potato? It does not do anything at all. Would you like to look at my potato? It just sits there being a potato. Would you like to look at my potato? Would you like to look at my potato? Would you like to look at my potato? It just sits there being a potato. Would you like to look at my potato? Would you like to look at my potato? Would you like to look at my potato? It just sits there being a potato. Would you like to look at my potato? It just sits there being a potato.
Syphilis is actually pretty easy to cure in its easier stages. A single injection of penicillin will cure somebody who's had syphilis for a year. However, if you've had syphilis for more than a year, additional doses are needed in order to properly treat it. There are no home remedies or over-the-counter drugs that will cure syphilis. All treatments will kill the bacteria, but it won't reverse the damage that you've already done, so you just want to be careful.
What we know! Yeah! Well, I knew that it was a bacteria. Of everything I knew, it was a bacteria that was transmitted between sexual contact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I knew that it could infect anyone. It didn't matter on skin color or how old or anything like that. And I knew that you couldn't get it through breast milk. Yeah. I found that out. No, because they said that you can get it through the mother, but you can't, it can go away or something like that. And you can't get through the breast milk of the mother.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's all we really knew. We pretty much knew what we learned in class, and after this project, we learned a lot more really
gross, disgusting,
freaky things. Things I didn't want to know.
And it was sort of awkward trying to talk about it, but yeah. And a lot of people didn't know it when we asked them on the street.
I know. People were like, "Oh, what's that?" Yeah, okay, we're done. They've heard enough. This is what we learned
in our research.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I pretty much learned everything we just said like 2 seconds ago. And Woody really helped me through some tough times.
He was a great influence on us all.
Woody changed me and Austin for the better.
Showed us how to protect ourselves.
Yes. We now know self-defense. Watch. Condom.
Yay. Am I supposed to say, let me ask Anonymous out? Oh, I know who Anonymous is.
Yeah, we don't really know anyone with the STI. Sorry. Well, she might, because, you know.
No, I don't. Even if she wants me to say, no, I don't.
She does. Don't tell him.
No, he doesn't.
Three questions. Answer them.
Ooh, I gotta ask the first question.
No.
Any guesses?
Just skip that one, yeah.
You added this. Okay, can someone tell me, at least one side effect of syphilis?
Yeah, we're gonna play like Jeopardy musics in our head now.
Ooh, it reminds me of the one like thing off of YouTube. I'll show it to you later.
Okay, now we're assuming someone answered by now. Good job! Okay, our second question is, what is the most expensive price for treatment of syphilis? What is the least expensive? This is my creepy finger.
How many seconds am I supposed to wait to ask?
Go ahead.
Okay.
She's supposed to ask.
No, okay.
Why am I so blonde? I'm kidding. And then she's supposed to hit me with this and be like, run to tournament spielen. But yeah, she'll ask her real question.
You didn't give me one. Okay, I'll just steal yours. What is syphilis' nickname?
Oh. Oh yeah. I don't know. We're failing. We're sorry, Miss Patterson.
If it's going in the blooper section, dinosaur.
Dinosaur has been zoomed in on.
Wait, we're still going. What happened to our face? It's like we're in a horror movie.
I met a man of 2 feet tall. This man was quite ambitious in a world that is so vicious to us all. I said hi, as he replied. He said, listen to these words that I have lived by my whole life. You're only as tall as your heart will let you be, and you're only as small as the world will make you seem. And when the going gets rough and you feel like you may fall, just look on the bright side.